You're a Jedi.
Before we start today's video, check out our merch shop, linked in the description down below. Use code Ahsoka in all caps to get $7 off your order. May the Force be with you, and enjoy the vid.
Hello there.
This is where the fun begins.
What's up guys, Unofficial Star Wars here. Hope you're all doing well and welcome to my Star Wars Skeleton Crew Episode 2 reaction video. This here is my first initial thoughts and my first initial reaction. I just finished watching the first 2 episodes to the season premiere to Star Wars Skeleton Crew only on Disney+. Of course, I'll have another video here shortly on the channel for our breakdown video with all the different references, things that you might have missed throughout these first 2 episodes here on the channel as well shortly, so stay on the lookout for that by hitting that subscribe button. We also have our first episode reaction video as a separate video here on the channel already, so go check that one out if you haven't already. And it should already go without saying, I would love to hear what you guys are all thinking in the comments down below with your initial thoughts and your initial reactions. But guys, we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna hop right on into it right now. Before we do though, however, grab that subscribe button if you haven't already, as we're discussing and covering all types of Star Wars related news, leaks, rumors, theories, and breakdowns here on the channel. So if you guys are into any of that, go ahead and grab that subscribe button today. Make sure you hit that notification bell as well to be notified for when we have new videos dropping here on the channel almost daily. There is a lot of Star Wars news and stuff going around. It can be a lot to keep track of. It's exactly why we are here. Not just to keep you guys updated with everything, but also break it down for you guys and get a better understanding. As always, I really appreciate all of the support. Okay, so that's enough of that jibber jabber going on there. Skeleton Crew, let's talk about it. I'm just on such a Star Wars high right now. We are so back, baby. The pacing of this show is nothing but a 10 out of 10 so far. All the different Easter eggs that you see go on in the spaceport, I'm looking at it right now, kind of skimming through the actual episode itself on Disney+. There's a lot of Easter eggs in there, a lot of different references, and it's something that I will have a breakdown video on talking about in more detail and in more depth, as I had already mentioned. But I love how they just jump right back onto where we left off of in that first episode, and I once again have to come to an appreciate of a 2-episode debut and premiere for this Disney Plus show. It feels like a very common thing that they have been doing with every other Disney Plus show inside and out of the Star Wars IP. But where we left the kids off, you know, already in hyperspace, and that kind of bit of a quote-unquote cliffhanger at the end of the first episode, and hopping right back into that. I love the pacing of the show, and finally seeing the droid SM-33, which I did see somebody already point out that that kind of acronym does technically spell out the term SME, which is like a pirate from Captain Hook or Peter Pan, apparently. So I'm pretty sure there is probably some type of reference going on with that. Also seeing that it's all underneath the Disney umbrella. So little things like that I absolutely come to appreciate and really love them there as well. The character of Fern I have come to absolutely love, and I think is probably my actually favoriteest character out of this group of kids. Can't forget Neil. He's pretty hilarious too. Honestly, I've come to love all these characters in this group of kids already quite a bit, and they just found them extremely relatable, hilarious, full of adventure, full of life, and it's something that I love to see coming to the Star Wars franchise. The droid SM-33 taking the kids to the spaceport is also full of adventure, and it really shows how sheltered these kids have been as well, but also how they kind of adapt to that and what they do with that, and is pretty interesting as well. It kind of puts them into, you know, puts you as a viewer into their shoes, essentially, is very fascinating. It kind of reminds you of Luke Skywalker and A New Hope leaving Tatooine for the first time as well. Just the whole time that they're exploring around on this spaceport though is pretty funny, and you never know what's going to honestly happen around every corner. Even being very familiar with the lore and the world building in this universe and the Star Wars franchise for so long, you don't know what's going to be around every other corner, and kind of seeing what different Easter eggs for one and different references for another is something that I, as I had mentioned, have come to absolutely love, but it's something that you kind of are always on your toes for at the same time. I'd have to say my only complaint thus far is I feel a little cheated on for how long these episodes are. You look at the initial runtime, and this may be just me just kind of complaining over nothing. You see the initial runtime of like 32, 31 21 minutes here for episode 2, but it really truly is only like 25 minutes long because the credits take up that much time. Longer episodes, because that's something I would love, is something I think that it's something that would be my only complaint of. Of course, the next couple of episodes, the rest of the episodes to season 1 are of course hopefully going to be longer. I'll talk about those in a separate future video here on the channel. All the more reason to grab that subscribe button if you haven't already. How things kind of build up and come full circle towards the end of the episode is really what I do love most, though. However, my complaint, real quick before we talk about the end of the episode, my complaint about the runtime, though, really thinking about it isn't that bad, because if that's what the pacing needs and if that's what the story calls for, that's something I have always stood by. I would hope that they wouldn't actually drag it out if it just isn't needed, really. And in this case, it isn't needed because it's very fast-paced, go throughout pretty much a lot of the episode, and that's really how your characters are feeling as well. Until the end of the episode, it slows down with the characters, or the kids now stuck in a pirate jail cell. It seems that this pirate port, or the spaceport, is a pirate port and does belong to these pirates that we saw at the beginning of episode 1, and that's where they have put Jude Law's character in jail. And we also come to learn, as well as the kids come to learn, that he is force sensitive. It also brings up questions and maybe even acts as a bit of a plot hole for why he doesn't use his force sensibility or just any of his force powers at the beginning of episode 1 when all the pirates start fighting him, when he accidentally leads them to 1 mere credit accidentally, or why he doesn't maybe carry a lightsaber on him. I feel like that would maybe tender him more respect from these pirates and he'd really be able to lead them. But then you also have to take into account the whole idea of hiding from the Empire. So that whole idea and that whole argument is something I would love to hear what you guys think about, maybe in the comments down below. Once again, I love how the pacing goes. Like, the cats are already out of the bag. We know that Jude Law is force sensitive, so seeing where that goes, you know, in the future, and seeing him use more of the force powers is something that a lot of fans, I'm pretty sure, are going to be looking forward to. Of course, as I had also mentioned at the beginning of this video, I'll have a separate feature video here on the channel shortly with a full-on breakdown with all the different Easter eggs and all the different references and things that you might have missed throughout these first 2 episodes. Keep an eye out for those videos, as well as all types of other Star Wars related news, leaks, rumors, theories, and breakdowns here on the channel by hitting that subscribe button if you haven't already. Thanks so much for watching today's video. Of course, this has been an unofficial Star Wars. Let me know all of your thoughts and opinions in the comments down below. Different theories as well. I'm all ears. Let's discuss. I love to hear what you guys are all thinking. Also, leave a like on the video, as it really does help out the channel. I really appreciate it. Make sure you also check out our merch shop. Use our codes Ahsoka in all caps to get some cash off of your orders. I also have some Amazon affiliate links in the description down below, so if you're looking to buy something from Amazon, whether it's a gift or something for yourself, check out our available links in the description down below. It helps out the channel at no additional cost of yourself and really means a lot. I'll continue to keep those links updated, so they're always changing, so make sure you check them out for what new products we may have available. With whatever way you decide to support the channel, whether it's simply watching today's video or even purchasing a product, it means the absolute world to me. So thank you guys so much. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Have a great one. May the Force be with you as always. Peace out.
Goodbye, old friend. May the Force be with you.